Ninja Dan here, God Mastery. Please follow, like, and subscribe. Let's talk about energy. Energy is interesting and how it works. Energy is very interesting. Let's see, energy. We can talk about a scientific way or a physiological way, spiritual way. I think it's all still physical. Because if we say that it's a myth, that these mythical stories of, spiritual gods and goddesses had these powers, but they're human beings. They're human beings. They are looked at with a sense of, excitement, because no one else is doing this. There's nothing to compare to it as well. Through the age of time, we can find the comparison now through science. We can find the comparison towards other beliefs as well. A man and a woman can find energy. The energy mostly starts, that is more of a physical energy inside all of us. It's done through meditation. Yes, people take all sorts of drugs, natural drugs, to heighten the sensory awareness of the mind and body. But I feel that it has more darkness than anything. Now that we have to understand the conservation of the cycle of energy, of how it's played in the universe. That is a cycle of dark and light. If you want to be light, you must understand what light is. Light comes from the sun. It's a form of magnetism. It's magnetism, I would say. Well, we can say it's magnetism. That's a phrase and word that people use. It's a propelling force. I believe light hits the planet and it warms up by water molecules. So little tiny droplets of water from the atmosphere of this light hitting it. Now it's warm. The big sun might be just a ball of energy that is just radiation. We're radiating this magnetic current outward. How can we feel this? How can we feel heat without an atmosphere to feel heat? It's a lot of scientific questions the scientific community hasn't really answered. Is the sun hot? It could be very hot. It could be very, very hot. Our bodies are water. So we need an atmosphere to live. If we're in space, we touch the sun, it would, our perception of the sun, even if we know in space that has no atmosphere around our sun, it's just hot to us because our bodies are made of water. We're a living, breathing atmosphere. Our bodies ourselves. We have skin that protects our muscles and ligaments and joints and blood vessels and veins and arteries and organs. So you can say the skin is a layer of, like, the atmosphere of the earth. But it has a level of absorption. It absorbs things. It absorbs heat. It absorbs light. But through our perception would be that light is a sense of cold as well. Light is not just hot. Light is cold. There's many forms of light that we know of through the light spectrum. And plasma that we know in science that it's not just burning hot, it's cold too, and it actually comes in small forms and very microscopic forms, very small. Neutrinos pass right through us. You know, but the body produces energy. The organs store energy. The organs in the body with the blood and circulation of the body can be brought through intention of this input and output of sensations. We have sensory receptors. Those sensory receptors can be taught because we are a living, breathing, intelligent life form. Our intelligence can evolve. If science wants to play dumb and say that evolution is a process of millions and billions of years, and our brains don't have the capability of understanding the five senses of perception that can be brought in a combined sense of our awareness. Oh, this is just, I would say that the why they say this is they want certain beliefs to be you can see it for a lot of reasons. You can see it for, well, first we can see it's for politics. We are very capable, and they know that we are very capable. Each and every human being is very, very capable. But what if we just loosen down the capability and allow it to be formed through a system and many forms of systems, and not so much give the experience to evolve the mind, the body. So they're slowing it down. Why would they slow evolution down? Or know that they can't slow evolution down. They can slow the learning process of what they experience. And it's kind of like sad that they do this towards power, towards the energy that they use to harness this power and control over others. Because they're afraid. It's always fear. Fear is a very interesting energy. A lot of people use fear today upon others and upon themselves. And then they use love. Love is difficult. Love is hard. Love is scary. They're terrified of love as well. But fear is easier to kind of scare people in the way of commodity, right? To make money, to enjoy something, to have that enjoyment last forever. pleasure, dopamine, a constant burst of it with that slow process of the entitlement of this gathering energy. It doesn't make the world go, it doesn't make anything more better. It makes things worse. Fear is a great commodity for the world and the world elites. It's very unfortunate that a lot of people use fear instead of love. Love is up here, fear is down here. More people are afraid of meditation these days. They're afraid of meditation. They're afraid of doing it. They will only proceed in meditation for 5-10 minutes. But how do you find clarity within 5-10 minutes? Well, maybe they introduce all sorts of external fields of intentions. Any form of antidepressant, any form of medicine to calm their neuron. You know what a neuron is? I mean, it's ridiculous that we live our life by these dictators and these religious zealot nuts that have no internal self-love, no self-discipline, no self-courage, no compassion for others within the external. It's very shameful for them to pursue into something that they like to slow down through the awareness of this expansion of our minds that are brilliant, our bodies that are just so incredibly complex with this, experience that they want to slow down. I really just channel this intention of the experience of physical practice has given me the insight that our senses can evolve faster than what time that scientists has given the world to experience. That our senses cannot do this. Our senses cannot evolve. Senses cannot combine. You cannot see something and feel it at the same time and know this is the same physical experience of what you perceive towards your sight. You cannot do this. How many times you watch a program of scientists or physicists or anybody that in the scientific world or doctors that have said, you cannot. They're trying to control something that is possible though, but we can. Don't tell people you cannot. Why would you ever want to listen to somebody that says you can't? That's a false belief. You don't go around telling people you cannot do this, but you can do this. You can do anything you want. Life has many possibilities, positive outcomes. And so, never listen to people that tell you can't. That's bullshit. You don't listen to people like that because that's a sense of control. That's a sense of fear that they're going to use. They want you to believe within this belief system of you can't. No, I'm not believing in your system. I believe in a system I can. And I will. And I'll prove it. And I have. And it's done. So go watch my videos on defying the laws of physics. Physically feeling inside your body. Knowing exactly where you have physical pain without you telling me. And then taking it away. That pain and discomfort. No one's going to tell me I can't do this. when I can do this and have results, scientific results. I'm not going to listen to the brainwash. Your mind is powerful. Your mind is a quantum field. Not a quantum system. It is a quantum system, but it's a quantum field. Now that you're connected to everything. The reason why you're connected to everything because you're an energy body. You're a light body. You would die if you close those shades, today. Like if I close the shades in my room and set my room in pure darkness for 2 weeks, I would wither away. I would have a lot of problems, a lot of health issues. You need the sun. You need light. And if you put your hands on your heart in the light, in the sun, and harness the sun in the early morning hours, sun gazing, and put your hands on your heart and say you love yourself. Love yourself in here. Stop working in the external of everything. The pills, the religion, the argumentative conversations, the 20 people in your head all the time. Stop with the external. Work in the internal. Scary place. But you gotta do it for you to get past a lot of things. A lot of the past aggressive, negative put downs that you put yourself into. All these judgments for any type of situation, even relationships. People that don't want to make an effort live in the external of doubt and disbelief. Will this relationship ever work? They doubt themselves. There's a lot of doubters out there. A lot of Debbie Downers. Those Debbie Downers need to look inside themselves. Breathe. It's not like just a metaphor. It's not just a positive message out there I'm giving you. I'm giving you a practice that not a lot of people provide. They just talk you to death. They just give you this inspiration for what? Without physical practice of compassion for others. People that have compassion for others, not getting paid to have compassion like doctors, are, giving you a practice to do that can help evolve your mind, your body, your spirit, your love for yourself, and love for others. Thank you.